I'm back.
Hello, my name is As Kreza. I'm 16 years old and I'm from Worcestershire.
My name is Alfie Garford. I'm 12 years old and I'm from Peterborough.
I started racing when I was 10 years old in Honda Cadet, and I started racing at Shennington Kart Club.
I was 8 years old when I started karting. It was at Tatchell in a Coma Cadet.
My highlight has been almost clean sweeping Shennington and Kimbolton and winning all the main finals at all 3 rounds.
My highlight of the year has got to be Wilton Mill pre-final, where I led from the start and pulled away and won by a mile.
To become British champion in 2021, it would mean a lot, as I just about missed out by a few points last year, went into the last round leading and just got taken away from me. So this year would definitely be a lot better than last year.
To become champion this year, it would mean loads to me. It would also mean that my dad was second best since he won it a long time ago, and I would have now won it and equalled him.
So there we have it, hearing from our 2 title contenders in Junior TKM. And there, looking at the eyes, I think that's Freddie Hull, who starts on the outside of the front row of the grid for this race. Now, 14 drivers. Alistair Cresswell is due to start 14th and last. Alfie Garford due to start from pole position. Let's have a little look. There's a look in the eyes, the focus. So this is the for some of these drivers, it's their last race as a junior TKM driver in the British Championship. Let's look down. We can see that is James Morley. You've got Olivia Jenkins behind him. Then you've got Jake Almasawi, the gold crash helmet. Now, if we go further back, if we keep going further back, we'll see Aditya Kulkarni, the O plate, behind in the white crash helmet. And then it'll be Aidan Mitchell in the number 14. There's Olivia Jenkins in cart number 48. But I think we need to see if we can move around, because, and I'll say that there's the focused eyes of Olivia Jenkins. And of course, the Abby Pulling, the last young lady to win a British karting title in Junior TKM, she is here watching today. There is the number 15 cart of Harvey Jones, Leon Frost. The back of the grid there is Charlie King. In the number 16 cart, you see the pink ribbon there, close to Charlie King's heart, Charlie King's heart and his family's heart. There's Dara McInerney, self-designed crash helmet. Dara's 2 golden rules for karting. Number 1, have fun. Number 2, be safe. Those are the rules that him and his family race by, and quite rightly too. There is the number 88 of Tyler Harris. There's Joseph Booth. And if you look back now, there is what I was trying to sort of tease the cameraman into showing. Behind Aidan Mitchell, there is a blank space on the grid where the number 2 cart of Alistair Cresswell should be. And I am being told by some sources in the paddock that retirement for Alistair Cresswell in the last heat was his 2nd and final motor seizing, and he will not race the final because he has blown both his engines. What does that do? Here's the grid. Garford and Freddie Hull on the front row. Joseph Booth and James Morley on row 2. Tyler Harris and Olivia Jenkins on row 3. Dara McInerney and Jake Almasawi, row 4. Then Charlie King and Aditya Kulkarni, Harvey Jones and Aidan Mitchell, Leon Frost, and sadly, bitterly disappointed, unbelievably, Alistair Cresswell, who has won all 3 finals of the season so far, will not race in the final because he has blown both his engines. What absolute devastating tragedy for Alistair Cresswell. At the moment, however, he still leads the championship by 2 points over Alfie Garford, although that will change. If Anthony, and again, I'm not wishing anything, I'm just saying, if Garford gets disqualified for an incident on track or a technical exclusion, then Cresswell still be British champion because Garford would have to count this 0 towards his championship scores.
Yep.
Garford, well, what do you do? What do you do? You built up all the race has started. You built up your entire weekend knowing that Cresswell's leading. I've got to fight. I've got to fight. I've got to fight. You go into the last race, and suddenly your rival's not there. How does that affect your mentality as a driver? They'll go. We're going to find out. This is total drama here at PF International, and James Morley doesn't have a chance of the title. He was eliminated from contention yesterday. Well, at the moment, we're going to check the point standings as they come across the line at the end of lap number 1. Garford leads. Freddie Hull has dropped to 3rd behind Joseph Booth in kart number 45. Now, looking at the historic Junior TKM facts and figures, which I'll do in a moment. So Alfie Garford, 9th in the British Championship last year. There is Darren McInerney running a little bit wide. The Talco kart, number 9, Alfie Garford, continues to lead. And Garford has finished 2nd at Shennington, 2nd at Kimbolton, and then off the podium at Wilton Mill. He was leading and then had an accident, was taken out later race. So now, at the end of lap number 1, there is competition. Alfie Garford, 650 points. Alistair Cresswell, 645. Now, Garford can still drop down the order. He's still got to race. He has still got to compete, and he's still got to try and win. If Garford continues to drop down, we'll monitor it as the race goes on. But Cresswell is watching this race. Well, I mean, I wouldn't blame him if he couldn't watch this race.
No.
In fact, I can see he's down there at. He's giving us a wave. He's down there watching with the rest of the Tim Wilson mechanics. That's what is going through his mind. I mean, this is a junior race. They're 16 and under. I mean, that's a sign of an athlete there and a sports person. The stomach churning disappointment. I mean, and his dad, his dad nice down there as well somewhere. What is going through their minds. But I mean, we can't focus what's happening off the track. We've got to focus what's happening on the track. And Garford continues to lead, but only just.
Only just indeed, yeah, because Fast Freddie Hull comes through, and as well as the 88 of Tyler Harris comes through as well now. So Tyler Harris from 4th place has come through to take 2nd and is looking very quick out there, closing in on Alfie Garford as they go through, because it's line astern at the moment. There is a little bit of breathing space, but not much as they go into it, because I have to say, yeah, look at the 88 of Tyler Harris. He's come out of nowhere, really. That pace has just come to the kart, and he's seriously closed that gap in. Out of nowhere, he was 4th at the beginning of this lap. At the end of it, he's almost, he's banging on Garford's rear bumper there.
Yes, indeed, and there's the Tim Wilson Motorsport formation flying. Booth in the 45, Morley in the 77, and then we have Kulkarni, the O-Plate champion. But up at the front, those 2 orange, silver and black Talco chassis, the privateer entries, well, the Talco supported privateer entries of Alfie Garford and Tyler Harris. Then it's Freddie Hull in the number 24 Precision Racing kart. Freddie Hull has not had a podium. In fact, Freddie Hull, if he finished the podium at Wilton Mill, then get a penalty. So I do apologise. So, there are people on the thing, so what happened? There's people asking on the live stream what's happening. Where's Alistair Cresswell? Alistair Cresswell, 2 motors went kaput.
Yes, das Auto ist kaputt.
Yes, and now he watches. His title chances are out of his hands.
Yep.
His title chances rest in the hands of Freddie Hull, of Tyler Harris, of Joseph Booth, James Morley, Adita Kulkarni, Charlie King, Olivia Jenkins, and the drivers he has been fighting and beating all year.
Yeah, we'll have to see what they do then as they go through. Tyler Harris has moved back down as fast Freddie Hull comes back and is now also on the back of the bumper of Alfie Garford as they go up the hill now through the banking section. And again, over the bridge, just looking at these drivers, they always take different lines through there as Aditya Kulkarni takes the fastest lap of the race. The O-plate with a 1:02.000. Currently sitting in 4th place. You can see the O-plate just in the back of shot.
Charlie King making a move.
Yeah.
Now, what is significant and what might be sort of giving Cresswell hope is that the whole pack are bunched together. The pack are bunched together. There's been no incidents or anything like that, so they haven't spread out. I mean, the gap from Garford, who leads, to Aidan Mitchell, who's 13th, is 3 seconds.
Yeah.
So, if Garford makes a mistake, and I'm wishing him, I'm just sort of playing devil's advocate here. You know, if Garford makes a mistake, or if there is a nose cone penalty, at the moment, you know, he goes from first to last. You know, because the field is that closely bunched together. I mean, there's 9 minutes, 45 seconds to go. The chances are things are going to spread out a little bit, or are they? Here comes Freddie Hull. Up the inside, no, not quite. Tyler Harris there in 3rd position. Garford holds on. Heart in your mouth stuff. And there's a move going off the bridge. Oh, that was Aditya Kulkarni on the inside of Tyler Harris. Does he make a stick? Not quite. Oh, he's still going for it. He's still there. He's going to squeeze Harris wide. He does. And that allows his teammate James Morley to draw alongside Harris. But Harris managed to scuttle back onto the racing line before Morley can take the position. But Kulkarni up into P3.
Yeah, good running there for this class then. So 9 minutes to go plus 1 additional lap. All starting to play into the hands of Garford at the moment, who is leading this race. Not comfortably, though, because like you say, Freddie Hull is still right there, and the rest of this pack who are working, well, I say working together, they're still scrapping, like I say, because Aditya Kulkarni is out there in 3rd place. And as we go through, absolutely super glued together is Garford and Hull as they go through the bridge once again. Rest of the field slotting into place. But and there's
Alistair Cresswell. So in the white T-shirt there, watching with the Tim Wilson Motorsport team. Tim Wilson there in the red beanie. And the Tim Wilson Mechanics watching on. And there is Cresswell. And you can see the nerves on his face. You know, every single lap, every single inch. You know, the point standings haven't changed because Garford continues to lead. What would be interesting is if Garford lost the lead, and we could see then the live impact that would have on the point standings, because again, Garford came into this weekend, you know, quite way back, further back, so he has to keep scoring points well. Freddie Hull, who he's been aggressive. Yeah, he has been aggressive, you know, and you know, Garford will be mindful of that. And Freddie Hull's thinking, well, I don't care who wins the championship, I want to win a race. Precision Racing want to win a race. Precision Racing, the last time Precision Racing won a Junior TKM final was Kim Bolton, September 2019, with Zach Oates.
Well, there you go.
Stick that in your stat pipe and smoke it, son. Okay, top 4, nose to tail.
Indeed, as they come over the bridge, down the hill once more, tucking in as much as possible is Garford, or it looked like Aditya Kulkarni was going to go for the move there into hairpin 1. Pulled out of the slipstream, then slotted back in. As again, Garford looking like he went defensive there. There's Tyler Harris down the inside of Aditya. And Aditya's just saying, come on, think, don't do that. Because look how far he's fallen back now after that move.
So we're now over halfway through this final. We're on lap number 8. Kulkarni, 101.53, new fastest lap in 3rd position. The top 9 drivers separated by 3.3 seconds. It's Garford, Hull, Kulkarni, then Harris, then the 77 of Morley, then Olivia Jenkins in the number 48 Kart, followed by Charlie King for Classic Motorsport, Leon Frost, and there's a move for the race lead. First change of lead, Freddie Hull into P1 on the banking. Now Garford, does he slot back into 2nd, or does he lose P2 to Aditya Kulkarni?
I think he did.
We'll have a little look as they come down the hill. It is Kulkarni in 2nd. It's now the O-plate going for the race lead.
Yep, great moves there all the way through. So now Garford's in a little bit of hot water as well, because here comes Tyler Harris wanting to get that move as well. What's that going to do for the points when they next cross the line? Okay, so we will find out. As a bumper's come off, and that's on the back of the 24 Kart. You can see one of them, Freddie Hull's rear bumper, has fallen off.
Yep, it's coming loose there. Now, it's sort of hanging there. It's hanging there. It's come off its bracket, or is it very loose? Well done, Anthony. You've now alerted everyone's attention. Oh, it's bouncing around. Oh, I was going to say, no, that is going to cause a problem. And, of course, who is right behind it? If that bumper falls off, who is it going to hit first? It's going to hit Alfie Garford first. Now, Garford did have 650 points. Cresswell, 645. Let's have a look at the standings now. And it's a tie. It's a tie for points. But Garford would win on a tie break because he has the best finish in this race, this last race of the season. And now Garford is going to go back up into second place because Freddie Hull's been given a technical flag. Kulkarni leads. At the moment, Aditya Kulkarni is moving up into 8th place in the championship. Oh, Garford sideways at the second hip, and he looks over his shoulder. Was that a little kiss from behind from Tyler Harris? It was. Well, Garford losing ground. This is not good news because, okay, Freddie Hull's going to have to pit. Freddie Hull, sorry, Freddie. In you come. Now, you can get that rear bumper put back on if the Precision Racing team are down there, and you can get back in the race. But look at that. Kulkarni is gone. He's pulled out a lead of over 1 second. Garford is in P2. Garford now lead. Let's have a look at the championship standings now with Garford in second. And it's 2 points in the advantage for Garford. 647 points for Garford, 645 for Cresswell. But look, Garford can't gain any ground now until he closes that gap to the race leader. And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers sitting on his rear bumper. Each one of those drivers can take points and potentially a title away from Alfie Garford, Tyler Harris, James Morley, Olivia Jenkins, Charlie King and Leon Frost. And now, well, they are the keys to the championship for Alistair Cresswell.
Yeah. Those
5 drivers. How many of them, if any of them, can get past Alfie Garford?
Well, yet to find out.
Now, Aditya Kulkarni, 3/4 of a second at the road. The last, oh, here we go. Here's irony for you.
Oh, go on.
Tell me the last time Tim Wilson Motorsport Kart won a Junior TKM final in the British Championship.
Not too sure.
It was at Fullbeck last year.
Ah.
And guess who drove at Kart?
Who was it?
Alistair Cresswell.
Oh, well, there you go.
There we go. Oh, karting, it's a fickle sport. Now, Garford and Tyler Harris are coming back at Kulkarni. Down the straight. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes. Morley in 4th place. So, at the moment, for Cresswell to win the title unofficially, in my mathematical nonsense opinion, Harris and the 77 of Morley would need to get past Alfie Garford. Garford, meanwhile, is going back for the race lead. But what does he do? What does he do? Does he go for the race lead? Does he make the move? Does he risk crashing? Or does he sit there knowing that he's got Tyler Harris, who, they're on the same chassis, but they're both privateers. Tyler's not going to do him any favours.
No, there's not. Well, I mean, I don't know what goes through your mind at this stage, do you? Because, like you say, they're junior drivers. They're still at a young age. And to think about championship points, to know that it's on the line here, and it looked like it was going to go for the move. There was Garford at the bridge section, thought against it. Tyler Harris still there, but Aditya Kulkarni still leading and controlling this race. Down the hill they go, and you can see there confirmation from Harris with a hand on the head just saying, right, I'm thinking, let's go. Let's try and pull away. So does that mean that they're going to start to work together, or is it going to mean that Garford's going to go down the inside? It does mean that, because Aditya Kulkarni out wide, it's side by side. This is risky play in towards the Fullerton S's. Now look at that, Garford slots back in. Aditya still holding on to this race, but that's allowing the karts behind to get involved. Olivia Jenkins is there. James Morley is there as well. So what is going to happen in these last 90 seconds plus one additional lap of the Junior TKM final? Let's find out. Out of the final corner they go. Looking over the shoulder is Garford. He looks back. He tucks in as much as possible. He's right on the rear bumper of Kulkarni. Does he pull out of the slipstream? No, he doesn't. Stays behind, and Kulkarni opens up a slight breathing gap once again. They go over the bridge once more, and again, it's just absolutely line astern. Nothing between all of these 5 drivers, but the championship is in everyone's hands here as down the inside goes Garford gets it done, and Tyler Harris follows. Kulkarni down into 3rd place now. Olivia Jenkinson still there in 4th place, wanting to get on this battle. Chris Walker there just in shot, and now Garford says, think.
Yeah,
let's not battle, let's go.
Well, does Tyler Harris settle a second, or does he go for the race win? Well, if you're Tyler Harris, you've got to go for the race win. You've never stepped on a podium before in the British Kart Championship, so this is your moment. This is your opportunity. 5 karts come through the final corner. 30 seconds to go. If you've got any fingernails left, then you simply don't like karting at the end of this one. Up the inside goes Kulkarni for 2nd place. He gets it. Garford now has a 10-kart length lead because of that move. So Kulkarni, Harris and Jenkins have got to get their heads down and work together. Now, Olivia Jenkins and Alfie Garford are sharing a garage this weekend. The back of this league group, James Morley runs in 5th. Leon Frost is there in 6th. Then it is a little bit of a gap back to Charlie King in 7th. So 6 karts still in with a chance. The clock has struck 0. There is Alistair Cresswell. He can barely watch. But a minute to go. Who will be 2021 Wera Tours British Kart Champion? Will it be Alfie Garford in the lead, or will it be Alistair Cresswell in the grandstand? We are going to find out as they get the last lap board now.
Here we go then. Tucks in as much as possible, does Garford. He's got absolutely... Well, he's got no space there at all, because Kulkarni's got a mega run there as they go under the bridge. Kulkarni could shake this up now, as he doesn't look for the inside move there at the bridge, but as they come down, it could potentially see a move here into hairpin 1. Here we go then. It's Kulkarni to the inside. Garford defends furiously, switches back to the outside. Kulkarni to the lead now. That's a 2-point deficit now for the championship. Here comes Tyler Harris. Tyler Harris on the outside line. It's white light fever all the way for Garford there. And look, on the outside, Harfield is going to try and get it done now. Harris, sorry.
Tyler Harris goes round the outside of both of them for the race lead. It's now Garford in 3rd. It's a tie for the championship, and James Morley could win it for Alistair Cresswell if he makes a move. Garford is there in 3rd. It's a tie at the moment. Can Morley do it? Tyler Harris is going to win this race. Kulkarni's going to be 2nd. Who is going to be 3rd? Garford takes it. Garford takes it. He is the champion. There is Alistair Cresswell. Oh, the devastation there. Tim Wilson puts an arm round him on a tie break. On a tie break. So in 1997, Alfie Garford's dad won it was the RAC British Karting Championship in 1997 in Junior TKM, 2007, 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21. 24 years later, his son wins as well. Same class, and that is Garford's first win. And I am sure that one of the first things that Alfie Garford will say to Anthony Jordan will say, big respect, to Alistair Cresswell. I feel so sorry for him because, that he's a sportsman at the end of the day. And Alistair Cresswell has been an absolute credit to TKM Racing, to his team, to the championship. He has done track walks with us. He's done interviews with us. Every single time you put young Alistair Cresswell in front of a camera, he just excels himself at promoting his sport, his passion and everything like that. He has won 3 out of the 4 rounds, and the cruelest twist of fate has cost him a British title. However, he'll be thinking, do you know what? When was the last time somebody won the TKM Extreme Championship in their first year out of juniors? And that thought has got to keep him going. There is Alfie Garford, 9th last year, 2nd at Shennington, 2nd at Kimbolton, was leading at Wilton Hill but got taken out, and now finishes 3rd here, and that is enough on a tie. 645 points each. Now let's listen in. the emotion as Garford meets his family. He looks a little bit, I've got to say, there is Adam Sparrow's dad to congratulate him. I have to say, he looks a bit daisy. Now, there is Simon Garfield, there's his dad. So, 24 years since he won the British Junior TKM title, his son now does the same. They say karting is a family sport, and yeah, there is proof of the pudding, and there is the other proof. Sadly, Alistair Cresswell, with his Wera Tools cap on, still representing the championship, still representing the title sponsor. That's the type of professional that that young man is, and I'm sure that there will be people watching this that think, do you know what, we want to find out what he's doing next year, and maybe give him a little bit of help. Now, the rest of the results. We can't forget that Tyler Harris has just won his first British title race. Aditya Kulkarni second, Alfie Garford third, and Alfie Garford is with Anthony Jordan down in the pits now.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Henry. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, what a final that was, all the way to the checkered flag. But we finally have our 2021 Junior TKM Wera Tools British Kart champion, Alfie Garford. The smile's already on your face. Talk us through. That must be a great feeling.
It was a very intense final. I'm speechless, really. I feel sorry for Alistair, obviously not being able to be in the final, but also just amazed with, after the whole year, just fighting, and it's come to this.
I mean, I can imagine so. Your dad was here a moment ago. You know, showed great emotion. You know, does that mean you're better than your dad now in karting?
Yeah. Also, I'd like to dedicate the win to my dad, getting me into karting and helping on the spanners, and nothing fell off that time, so we're all good. Excellent.
You can celebrate now. Is it back to school tomorrow?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Well, you can go back and you can show off to say, you know, all your classmates are, I am British kart champion.
Be amazed, also speechless, just got nothing to say.
Excellent. Well, Alfie Garford, a fantastic season. Well done. Third place as well in the race, but overall, our British kart champion. Well done.
Thank you.
Excellent. Plenty more races coming up, of course. Junior TKM, fantastic race. More TKMs coming up. It's time for TKM Extreme.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. We're going to do the TKM podiums for this, the final round of the Wera Tools British Kart Championship, and hopefully by the time that we have done that, then the X30 and iArmy podiums will be ready to go. First of all, it's Junior TKM, and finishing in third position, getting his trophy from Motorsport UK's Dan Parker. No, he's not getting his trophy from Motorsport UK's Dan Parker, but he is this year's Wera Tools British champion. Please put your hands together for Alfie Garford. Congratulations, Alfie. 1 year younger than his dad when his dad won the Junior TKM British karting title back in 1997. Finishing in second position for Tim Wilson Motorsport, it's Aditya Kulkarni. First podium of the year for Aditya. But your winner today, it's his first win in the British Championship. Not only did he take the win, he also takes the prize for top rookie and top privateer, along with the winning mechanic, Simon Harris. Please put your hands together for Tyler Harris. And the winning mechanic. You're not getting away with that, Mr. Harris. So not only do you get a voucher from Talco, so Dan Parker, no, Dan Parker's got the most important thing of all. You're on the podium, there you go. If you stand by there, and you'll get your winning. Here we go, proudest moment. But whilst your dad gets his medal, Tyler, congratulations on your, that was a hectic race. You had the championship being decided. What was going through your mind? How did you approach that race and that win?
Well, I mainly focused on working with Alfie and Aditya, so he could pull away from the others. But when it came to the last lap, we started battling a lot, and because from heat 2, I went round the outside at hairpin 2, and got past Alfie Garford and Charlie King at the same time. So I tried that again and it worked.
I mean, there was a lot of pressure. Were you aware of the championship situation going around, or did you just have to concentrate on what you were doing?
No, I didn't really think about that because I wasn't really in contention for the title, so I didn't think about it.
And finally, when you look back at where you were at the start of the season, pace-wise and ability-wise, and to where you finished up, well, congratulations. We spoke to Alfie earlier, but your Junior TKM podium, Tyler Harris, Aditya Kulkarni, and your 2021 Wera Tours British champion, Alfie Garford. Congratulations. Now, I think we'll probably do, we're going to have one photo of Tyler on his own, and then we'll do one photo of Dan Parker from Motorsport UK and our champion, Alfie Garford. So we'll do the official photographs. Now, you're going to have to take some of those. There's 3 cups. And a medal, though, and a medal, Simon. Sponsor. We've got payer and spender. No, we're not Spanner. Andy Saylors is up later. Congratulations, and now British champion wants to come up as well. So I know, I'm really sorry to say this, Alfie, but Alan Journey forgot to do the #1 plates. So we haven't got a #1 plate for you right now, but we'll do a nice photo with you and Dan Parker and your dad from Motorsport UK. How's that sound?
It's all right.
Excellent. There we go. Okay, so a championship-winning medal for the mechanic, Mr. Garford. There we go. So there's your champion and former champion, all of 29 years ago. And now with Dan Parker from Motorsport UK. Well done. And you have to say, I mean, he's not here, but your heart goes out to Alistair Cresswell. The first thing that Alfie said in his interview at the end of the race was how bad he felt for Alistair. And that's a sign of real sportsmanship. So Junior TKM, ladies and gentlemen.